Malachy, first things first, thanks for coming out and talking to us here. I know it can't be easy. Another defeat, and I suppose the opening 10 minutes of that game maybe is where this game was lost. I think it was 1-8 or 1-9 you were down before you even maybe got a hold of the game.
Yeah, no, it was very disappointing. Obviously we came down hoping to get a foothold right from the start of the game, and it just didn't work out that way. Cork hit the ground running. They seemed to get an awful lot of space. We weren't I suppose, closing down the space in defence. They used the ball and got it in early and kicked a lot of scores. And you know, it was always yet. Yeah, I thought in fairness to the boys, we battled back. We got it down, I think, to 4 points coming up to half time, and that would have been a very manageable lead. Cork then kicked a couple of points just before half time, but even 6 at half time, we felt that we could come back in the game. Again, the second half, we had a lot of attacks, but we just were not using possession well enough. You know, and just Cork always kept that distance between us, and so no, very disappointing. But you know, that's the way it is with this league. We can't afford to be feeling sorry for ourselves. We've got 2 massive games coming up in home games, and we just have to get ready for them.
Yeah, you did highlight there, I suppose, there was the purple patch for Monaghan, a goal and 3 without reply. A little bit of craftiness between the two Connors, Conor McManus short free to Conor McCarthy to the back of the net, and that seemed to the little spark Monaghan needed. But as you highlight then, 2 points just given away cheaply, maybe just on the run up to half time extended it back out.
Yeah, and it just seemed to be that all through the day Cork were able to get their scores that wee bit easier than us, you know, and so you know, it's an area that we'll have to look at. There just seemed to be a lot of space for them to operate on and operate in, and you know, they took their chance when they came. We seem to have to work harder for our chances, and we're maybe shooting under pressure times. And again, I think in the second half we just got 1 point from play, the rest were frees. And you know, it's just you know, against quality teams you have to be more economical in front of goals. You have to be able to score more from play. So you know, there's a lot of areas we need to address, and that's. You know, that's what we intend to do. It's
been a tough couple of 3 weeks. Obviously, there was 2 great performances against Dublin and against Mayo, and nothing come out of them. It's fair to say that not a performance we normally expect from Monaghan today. Were they a little bit flattened maybe from those previous 2 games and not getting anything?
Well, I didn't really think so. You know, we felt that this was a very important game. We felt it was a game that we could win, but we knew that we'd have to be playing at our best. We just didn't get the performance we were looking for, and especially when you go that far early on in the game, it's you know, it's hard to recover from it. But no, look at, you know, we had a bad performance in the league last year against Mayo, and we bounced back after. So no, it's you know, I keep on saying there's a lot of character in the rest, and you know, the boys, be fairly confident the boys will bounce back. We've 2 massive games ahead of us, but we'll be up for it, and it's a case of, you know, there's no point feeling sorry for ourselves. We've put ourselves in a tricky position after getting 4 points early on, but you know, it's one that we'll be trying to fight our way out of.
And finally, you have a week's break now, or nearly 2 weeks to wait until the arrival of Kerry, and I suppose that those 2 weeks it'll be back obviously to the training ground and focusing on things and looking forward.
That's right, and you know, unfortunately there's a round of the league comes in now. The club league starts next Sunday, which, you know, we could do without, but that's the way it is. So we just have to, you know, make the most of the break. You know, we'll be back out on Tuesday night, trying to, you know, get the boys recovered, but we've a lot of work to do before the next game. You know, if we want to, you know, get the victory we need at home to Kerry. So you know, we've a lot of work to do, but that's as I say, that's what we intend to do.